Rest of the offense for the Minnesota Vikings. Anthony Carter, the other wideout. Steve Jordan, the tight end. And the running backs are Allen Rice and Alfred Anderson. Gary Zimmerman, Randall McDaniel, a rookie from Arizona State. Kirk Loudermilk and Terry Tausch. Tim Irwin is the veteran right tackle. He'll face the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles. Reggie White, Mike Pitts, Jerome Brown, and Clyde Simmons up front. Seth Joyner, Byron Evans, and Todd Bell are the linebackers. Roynell Young and rookie Eric Allen the corners. And Wes Hopkins and Andre Waters are the safeties. Number 31 is in there with Rice. 2nd and 10. Kramer going up top to Jordan, and the pass is caught by Jordan between two defenders. Ball on the 7, 2nd and goal. Alfred Anderson goes up the middle, drives and scores. Going back is Leo Lewis for the Vikings. And the Vikings block the kick. The kick is blocked, and the Vikings are sitting pretty. Isaac Holt. Darth Vader.
This was no contest. Holt is in right now on Teltschik.
So the Vikings in Eagle territory at the 29. 1st and 10, leading 7-0. Kramer up the middle, and a great catch and a hard hit. Terry Holt made a tremendous hit on Carter, who amazingly held on in a Scribner hold. And the kick is perfect. And a 22-yard field goal gives Minnesota a 10-0 lead. It's impressive. Al Baker, Chris Dolman are the ends. Henry Thomas and Keith Millard the tackles. The linebackers are David Howard, Scott Studwell, and Jesse Solomon. In the secondary, Isaac Holt, who has blocked a punt already. Carl Lee, the other cornerback. John Harris, and outstanding strong safety Joey Browner. Keith Byers and Anthony Toney. Mike Quick, Carter the wide receiver. Up front, Matt Darwin, Ben Tamburello, Dave Remington, and Reggie Singletary. Ron Heller is the right tackle. Picked off by Joyner. Joyner gets to midfield on the 42-yard line of the Vikings. They're 0 for 3 in third down conversion so far, Philadelphia. Cunningham goes down. Jesse Solomon with help from Keith Millard. Cunningham fires, and Mike Quick makes the catch at the 25. 3rd and 1. Byers leaps, touchdown, Philadelphia. Keith Byers has his first touchdown of the season. Kramer up the middle, and they'll call it. It's a completed pass and a fumble, and the Eagles recover. Byron Evans makes the recovery. 2nd and 9, Minnesota. Will take the sack. Back at the 20, Reggie White nails him. Eagles 1st and 10 on their 30-yard line. Anthony Toney and Keith Byers, the running backs. Cunningham gets time, going for Mike Quick up the middle, and Mike Quick makes the catch, and a big play for the Eagles inside the 25 of Minnesota. 2nd and 10 at the 22, double tight ends for the Eagles. Cunningham going up top to Quick again. He's got it for the touchdown. So the combination of Cunningham and Quick have worked wonders on this quick drive.
They're moving the ball down the field, and now they're in position to where they can use their timeouts and perhaps get a field goal.
9 first downs this quarter alone for the Eagles. Cunningham dumps it off to Toney. And he goes right between a couple of defenders, and Anthony Toney fumbles. The Vikings recover. 1st and 10 on the 48 of Minnesota. And Kramer in trouble, and down he goes inside his own 40. Kramer has pressure again, and down he goes again, and it's Mr. White, Reggie White, with his 3rd sack. And that is the end of the first half here in Minneapolis with the score. The Philadelphia Eagles 14, the Minnesota Vikings 10. 1st and 10 at the 28 of Philadelphia. Bread and butter pass, won't get it off. Keith Millard, 3rd and 7, and here's the crowd coming into effect. The loudest is thin. Cunningham is dumped. Chris Dolan Wade Wilson has gone in to play quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. 2nd and 7, Minnesota. And wide open is Leo Lewis, and a first down at the 5. They extend the field and they bring Malarkey outside. Wilson gets in, touchdown.
Paid a lot more than halfbacks. Live longer too.
1st and 5 at the 39. Down he goes. He was in the grass. Dolman and Millard.
Quarterback, but he's only 5'8".
I don't think Jerry Burns wants to see that. 3rd and 11 at the 4. Kramer gets out of trouble to Carter. Anthony Carter brings it out to the 29-yard line. 3 wide receivers and Mike Malarkey, the 2nd tight end, split wide right. Fumble, Eagles have it. Alfred Anderson on the inside handoff, coughed it up, and 3rd and goal at the 4. Greg Garrity in the game, number 86 in motion. Cunningham, loose ball. Byers has it. Has blocking. And Byers is hit at the 5-yard line. The kick is no good. Dawson misses a 22-yarder. Meanwhile, 2nd and 7, Minnesota. Wide open Rice from Kramer. First down. Moore down the sideline. Hopkins to beat. Scribner will hold. And the kick is up. It's good. Chuck Nelson has given the Vikings a 20-14 advantage. First down on the 21 for Philadelphia. Down he goes. 4.5 sacks for Keith Millard. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The longest attempt this year for Chuck Nelson has been 42 yards, and he missed that one. And the kick is short and off to the right. No good. And so the Eagles dodge that one and get the ball back when we return. And Mike Quick has come back in for the Eagles. Cunningham down by Doug Martin. Our 2-minute warning is here, and we'll be back in Minneapolis after this. Bucky Scribner ready to kick. Mark Konechny is back for the Eagles. The kick is blocked by Philadelphia. Picked up by Hogue. And the Eagles will have the ball on the Vikings 13. 1:51 to go. Cunningham to Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keith Jackson with a 13-yard catch, and the Eagles have tied the game at 20 apiece. Now to try to break the 20-20 tie is Dawson. And the kick is good here. The Vikings this year are perfect 4 for 4 when they've gone for it on 4th down. Kramer's rush. He gets it to Rice. First down, Minnesota. Carter defended by the rookie Eric Allen. To the bottom of your picture. Kramer going for Carter. He's got it. And the clock stops with a minute to play. 3rd down and 6 at the 22-yard line. No more timeouts left. Chuck Nelson getting set to come in. Kramer on play action. He hits Carter inside the 10, out of bounds, stops the clock. It's good enough for a first down. They're not taking any chances.
They're not taking any chances with the fumble, snap, or anything. They're going for the winner right now.
Here it is, 32-yard attempt coming up for Nelson. The kick is perfect. They put 3 wide receivers to the right. With 11 seconds to go, this crowd ready to erupt if they can hold the Eagles. Cunningham going deep. It's intercepted by Minnesota, and it's Isaac Holt with 2 seconds remaining. So for Dan Faust, this is Dick Stockton saying so long for Minnesota. The final score, the Vikings 23, the Eagles 21. Stay tuned for the second game of our NFL doubleheader.